Make sure that you can see me and hear me. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the auction of 27 Gillard Street here in the amazing Burwood. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'm your auctioneer today. The team at Railway Burwood is at your service every step of the way, especially your selling agent Hans and Kimi. Henry, of course, the rest of the team, Railway Burwood, Kenneth and Emma. Sorry, I didn't see you in the first place. Sorry about that. And our Railway colleagues from our Ferntree Gully office. Is that right? No problem at all. If you have any questions regarding this property at all, just make yourself known and reach out to one of our agents here today. Well, folks, on behalf of the team at Railway Burwood, we would like to thank our vendors very, very much for entrusting their most valued possession in real estate to Railway Burwood to sell them to you, the lucky buyer. I would like to say very big congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Speaker of Title Reference Volume 09947, Folio 294, with all the improvements also no better to you and myself and the mailman as the one and only 27 Gillard Street here in the heart of Burwood. Today's auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer. Only the bidders on request, and most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bidder on offer after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. So once the property goes selling and sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I will take absolutely no late bids at all. So even if you do have more money to offer for this property beyond the point that I've knocked the property down to the successful bidder, I will not be able to take any late bids at all, ladies and gentlemen. So please be advised, bid strong, bid quick, bid loud, and most importantly, folks, if you have an upper limit, make sure that you reach it and beyond. If you've got only one golden opportunity for 27 Gillard Street for many decades to come. Today we sign a cash, an unconditional contract. There will be no cooling off period and no buyer's conditions. And the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable in a settlement term, which is 60 to 90 days. Am I correct, Kimi?
90 days.
60, 90?
60 to 90.
60 to 90 days, no problem. However, if you do have any pre-arrangements regarding any alternative settlement terms or deposit payment methods, we will proceed as per usual. Your agreements do still stand. By bidding here today, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't have read and understood all the relevant documentations on display in the past 4 weeks and 30 minutes time, and I'll simply take your silence as an all clear and we're all good to go. Any questions, I'll send one of our agents to help you out. Very well, ladies and gentlemen, now let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate, 27 Gillard Street, Burwood, on 780 square meters of premium land underpinning your purchase here. This is the center of Burwood location, probably the best location you can find in the area. And how about let's just start with this very fine character designed house of the Mediterranean kind of influence here, with 5 generous bedrooms, with the front living area, with the back small retreat and the study area as well. And of course you have the open dining areas, plus the kitchen, plus the oversized back living area, which you can unleash your imagination and do whatever you see fit, whether you want to extend it further, do some renovation, or absolutely do nothing at all, because the owners and their family have lived in the property for many decades, and this property is really, really solid built here with a very nice brick layout, and of course the double driveway, the very wide aspect, and of course the character is right over here, ladies and gentlemen. But to put a bit of a cherry on top of the real estate cake, you're close to Deakin University, you're close to PLC, you're close to all the shopping centres, major amenities and parks right at the doorstep. Basically, it's just down the street where the little park is. So if you like to move straight in, knock down and rebuild, subdivide subject to council approval, of course, you can potentially do, ladies and gentlemen. You can unleash your imagination. This is a blank canvas as well for you. And of course, the location Like I mentioned, Deakin University, PLC, Kingswood, Emmaus, not too far away. They're right at the doorstep. And of course, you have the Burwood Brickworks Shopping Centre, Burwood 1 Shopping Centre, Burwood Village Shopping Precincts, Lonturak Road, Box Hill Central, Doncaster, Sheston, not too far away. Glen Waverley is just a stone's throw away. All of the shopping centres and restaurants and amenities, they're at the doorstep. Major freeway access along the Monash Freeway and Eastern Freeway as well here, ladies and gentlemen. In one word, this location is just simply perfect. And of course, market is on the rise. There has been a 100% clearance rate in the past 4 or 5 consecutive weeks. You've all seen the property on many occasions, once, twice, 3 times, or even more. You've been looking for a long time, weeks or months or ages, for the perfect piece of real estate to collect your home or your investment property, and of course, your future development site as well, ladies and gentlemen. And here, 27 Gillard Street, it ticks all of your boxes. Well, enough said on my end, ladies and gentlemen. You're not here to see me. You're here to purchase a property. I call for an opening bid, open an offer to get the auction underway. 1.4? 1.3? How about 1.4? I think you did mention 1.4. 1.3. A very humble start of $1,300,000. Not even the land value, but you do have the first bottle of wine. Where is the first bottle of champagne? At $1,300,000. Let's go for $100,000 on the rise. We haven't touched their end of the 1.4. There we go at $1,400,000. 1.5, guys. At $1,400,000 at the back. At $1,400,000 with Henry now. At $1,400,000 with you now, Henry. At $1.4 million, let's go for $100,000 or $50,000. I wouldn't mind, or even $25,000 to make it nice and easy for you. At $1,400,000. At $1,400,000 now, ladies and gentlemen. At $1.4 million with Henry now, you bid your interest at $1,400,000, calling $50,000 or $25,000. What do you say? Another $50,000 on the rise, take me to 1.45 and see what happens. At $1,400,000 now with Henry. At $1.4 million, 1.45 or 1.5 if I may. At $1,400,000, I will call it 3 times, ladies and gentlemen. Once now. At 1.4. Surely this more. Second opportunity, barely the land value. At $1,400,000. Third. Final time. All done. Finished and silent. At $1,400,000. My next auction is in an hour's time. Let's take it as long as we like to get over the line. I wouldn't mind at all. My longest auction is past 1.5 hours. This is all good. I can play along with that. At $1,400,000. At $1,400,000 now. At 1.4. I called 3 times again. Once. Twice. Third. The final call. But on behalf of the vendor, I place a vendor bid at $1,450,000. At 1.45 on a vendor bid. At $1.4 and $50,000 on a vendor bid now. Right up to 1.5 or 1.4 and 75. We haven't touched the lower end of the pump, by the way. At $1,450,000. At 1.4 and $50,000 with me. Bids with me now on a vendor bid at $1,450,000. At $1.4 and $50,000 now. Against you, Henry. What would you like to do, sir? Instructions need to know. At $1.4 and $50,000. At $1,450,000 now. Just to refresh
25.
your memory. Oh, there we go. $25,000 at 1.4 and 75. Nice and easy. 1.4 and 75,000. How about 1.5? Take me to 1,500,000 and see what happens. At 1.4 and $75,000. At 1.4 and $75,000 now. At 1.4 and $75,000 with Henry now. At 1.4 and $75,000. Just refresh your memory, ladies and gentlemen. You're on a 780 square meters of premium land that Burwood has to offer you. Walking distance to the parks, to all of the shopping amenities and reserves just around the corner. Deacon Uni's not too far away. The public transport is right at your doorstep here as well. At $1,475,000. At $1.4 and $75,000. At $1,475,000. How about 1.5? Run up to 1.5 and see what happens. What? At 1.4 and $75,000. Second call at 1.4 and $75,000. Third, final call, all done, finished and silent. But on behalf of the vendor, I place a second vendor bid of $1,500,000 just to bring up the speed, ladies and gentlemen. At $1.5 million on a vendor bid now. At $1.5 million on a vendor bid I have. At $1.5 million. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? 1.5 on a vendor bid now. I can start taking $10,000 or $20,000 on the rise. Just letting you know, ladies and gentlemen, we have barely just touched the lower end of the quoting range. We're at 1.48 to 1.6, ladies and gentlemen. Still got plenty of rooms to go, I'll say, at 1.5 million. At $1,500,000. At $1,500,000, what would you like to do, guys? At 1.5. 1.5 and 10,000. Good luck to you, ma'am. Welcome in. At $1,510,000. At $1,510,000. Two bidders in the race here. At $1,510,000. At $1,510,000 with Kimmy now. At $1,510,000 for this absolutely gorgeous piece of real estate here. At 1.5 and $10,000, whether your plan is to knock down a rebuild, renovate it, or move straight in or rent it out, ladies and gentlemen, it ticks all of your boxes. A perfect piece of real estate is right here, ladies and gentlemen, at 1.5 and $10,000 with Kimmy. At $1.5 million now with Kimmy, guys, what would you like to do? Another 10 back 10,000 at 1.5 and 20. At 1.5 and $20,000. At 1.5 and $20,000 with Henry. At 1.5 and 20 with Henry now. Kimmy, back to you. Over at $1,520,000 for you to jump back now. At $1,520,000 from your competitor, Kimmy. What would you like to do? 1.5 and $20,000. At $1,520,000 with Henry now. At 1.52. At 1.52. At $1,520,000. At $1,520,000 now. At 1.52 with Henry. Another 10 to jump back, guys. Kimmy, need to know. 10,000 to jump back. 10 I call, 10 I seek. 1.5 and 20. Here it goes. Once. 1.5 and $20,000. Second opportunity at 1.5 and $20,000. Third. We're having a discussion. Quickly now, Kimmy. Need to know. She goes, let's go for 10,000. How about it? Let's try 10,000 and see what happens. Yes? 10. If we do pass it in, we'll be talking with the highest bidder only. Not the first bidder, the last bidder. The highest bidder. This gentleman is down in the box seat. What I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, in about 10 minutes, 20 minutes time, you will see a soul sticker on the board. At 1.52. 1.52 now. at $1,520,000. $1,520,000 I have. Kimmy, need to know. I called 3 times. Once, second, third. Final call.
Can you take 5?
5,000? How about let's try 10? No? Let's go for 10. 10. There we go. At 1.53. Just in the nick of time. At 1.5 and 30,000. At 1.53. At 1.5 and $30,000 now. At 1.5 and $30,000 at 40, guys. At 40, Kimmy. Another 10,000 to jump back. They see value. I hope you do too. That should give you confidence, guys. At 1.5 and $30,000. Hands are seeking instructions from our vendors. Getting close now. At 1.5 and $30,000 with the buyer on my left. At 1.5 and 30, 3 players in the race. At $1,530,000. At 1.5 and $30,000 I have. At 1.5 and $30,000 on my left. At $1,530,000. Need to know, Kimmy. What do you say? What would you like to do? Let's go for 10,000 at 1.5 and 30. Once now at 1.5 and $30,000. Second call at 1.5 and $30,000. Third and final call. All done. Finished and silent. Will be with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get some advice from our vendors. Be right back. Thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We are extremely close now. Just need a few more beers to get across the line, and we're there. At 1.53 with you now, sir. At $1,530,000. At 1.53, I take 10,000 or 5,000. Nice and easy. When she heard 5,000, she goes, oh, okay, you're taking 5,000. Yes. She's on the phone asking the friends and family and trusted advisors, seeking their advice to say if it is a good choice or not. Oh, well, it is. At 1.53, at $1,530,000, we are extremely close. At 1.5 and $30,000. I call it down 3 times. If you do pass it in, we're passing to them. 1.5 and $30,000. Once. At 1.5 and $30,000. Twice. At 1.5 and $30,000. Guys need to know Henry and Kimmy. Instructions. Third. Final call. Quickly now, guys. All done. Finished and silent. At 1.5 and $30,000. At 1.5 and $30,000 now. We are extremely close now, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you take 2?
2,000. How about 5? 2. Oh, still. 2,000. Still money. 32. 32. Highest we got 1.5 and 32. Let's run up to 40. How about it? 1.5 and 32,000. At 1.5 and $32,000 now. At 1.5 and $32,000. $1.5 and $32,000 with Kimmy now. Now he's on the phone again. You're in the box seat. If you do pass it in, we'll pass it in to you. Just be with us. If we're selling your property, we do the same. $1.5 and $30,000. It's no Hans. 2. Let's go for another 2,000. Let's match it. Let's match it. At 1.5 and $32,000 now. At 1.5 and $32,000. Let's match the bid. One moment. He goes, hold on, hold on, hold on, we're still contemplating. That's fine. 2,034. Kimmy, we've got 34 here. At 1.5 and 34. We've got 1.5 and $34,000. At 1.5 and 34. At 1.5 and $34,000. Another 2,000, Kimmy. Ladies, if you'd like to go for 2,000, let's stick to our strategy. 2,000, how about it? I'll run up to 1.54. At 1.5 and 34. At $1,534,000. At 1.5 and $34,000 now, nice and easy. A heated discussion with Kimmy. What do you say, Kimmy? Ladies, at 1.5 and $34,000. At 1.5 and $34,000 now. Need to know. At 1.5 and $34,000. Once. Twice. Two. Final call. Hook done. Silent finished. Still with you now, Hans. 1.5 and 34. At 1.5 and 34. On 780 square meters of premium land that this suburb has to offer you. Kimi, what do you say? Another 2,000 to jump back. Or 5,000? Let's take the ambition to the next level. Flex your auction muscles, guys. At 1.5 and $34,000. At 1.5 and $34,000 still with Hans now. We're at 1.5 and $34,000. Well, bear with us, guys. I'll get some further advice from our vendors. Be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. Well, the result for the meeting is that we are on the market, ladies and gentlemen. We're playing for keys. The property is now going to this way. The key's going this way. Now the property will be yours. We will be selling and selling away today. At 1.5 and $34,000 now. At 1.5 and $34,000. Don't hold back. The property will be changing hands today. Kimi, need to know. We'll be knocking it down. At 1.5 and $34,000. At 1.5 and $34,000 now. At 1.5 and $34,000. Oh, she's on the phone again. What does your advisor say on the other end? They go, you should go first, you should bid first, and then ask your friends and family. You're making a brilliant move. Quickly now. At 1.5 and $34,000. At 1.5 and $34,000. We'll be knocking it down, guys. Kenneth, Kimi, instructions. What would you like to do? Happy to sell? Once! At 1.5 and $34,000. Twice! At 1.5.
Do you take 500?
$500? What's the difference between 500 and 1,000? Let's go for 1,000. How about it? I'll start taking 1,000. How generous is that? 1,000? No? At 34.
1,000.
35. 1.6 us? 35. So 1.5 and 35. 1.5 and $35,000. 36 or 40. 1.5 and 35. 1.5 and $35,000. Need to know, Hans, if you're waiting in the crowds, waiting for an opportunity to pounce out, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll repeat, we're on the market and we are selling. At 1.5 and $35,000. The key's now going this way. Hans, Henry. 1.6?
1.5, 36.
36. That was a tough $1,000. That was a tough $1,000 to squeeze out. 1.5 and $36,000. Ladies, end your real estate search. Call it home, call it your investment property. Don't restart looking tomorrow. Walk away with the contract plus the second bottle of the champagne, which is the best part. Just $1,000 will put you in front to get you the property. I'll have to remind you, I have to point out that your competitor are slowing down as well. It's really about that one last thousand. That one last thousand won't buy you much anywhere else, but can potentially buy you 27 Gillard Street. Kimmy is doing the math now. He's doing the math. He's showing the ladies that it's a great deal. Well, of course. Why wouldn't it be? You can't beat location. You just can't beat location. At 36, at 1.5 and $36,000. I can read the lips. She's saying $500. I prefer not to, but if there's a 500 from you, I prefer 1,000 though. 1.5 and 36.
500.
Oh, 500?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. 36 and a half, still money. That can potentially buy you an extra couch from IKEA to put in the back study area. Good choice.
Free couch.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. At 1.5 and 36 and a half. 36 and a half now. How about another couch to gain you back the property? 1.3 and 7. Yeah, 1.5 and 37. 1.5 and $37,000. 1.5 and 37. There was another $500 as a quick rebuttal. Right? With Hans now. 1.5 and $37,000. 1.5 and 37,000. At 1.5 and $37,000 now. We're on the market and selling, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake. Once it's gone, we don't have another 27 Gillard Street offer you anymore on our books. Get your Saturday and Sundays back. Don't want to look at more properties and collect whole stack of brochures anymore. Call it yours. Bear with us, guys. We'll be happily knock it down to you after I make sure there's no more bids left. At 1.5 and $37,000. At 1.5 and 1,000 good strong bid. Now I'm calling 1,000 a strong bid. At 38. At 38 strong. At 1.5 and 38. At 1.5 and 38. We've got 38 here. At 1.5 and 38. 38 over there. At 1.5 and 38. At 1.5 and $38,000. Yes. How about it, Hans? Henry? What does your advisor say, sir? Need to know. At 1.5 and 38. At 1.5 and $38,000. At 1.5 and 38,000. Need to know, guys. at 1.5 and 38. We'll be knocking it down. Fair warning, puns en route. You're still in. What? At
1.4.
Sorry?
1.54.
1.5 and 40. Another $2,000 on top. Good bid. At 1.54. At $1,540,000. At $1,540,000 now. 1.54. On the phone. Again. Quickly now, ladies.
5G.
I know. 1.5 and $40,000. At 1,540,000. We'll be knocking it down. No late bids will be taken. No late offers. The last thing you want in an auction is to come home and think to yourself, I should have, I would have, I could have bid, but I didn't. Now I have to go for another one. How about this one? We're this close now. Kim is on the calculator, Kenneth is on writing. You're doing the math, aren't you? Quickly now, guys. 1.5 and $40,000. We'll be knocking it down. What? At 1.5 and $40,000. Twice at 1.5 and $40,000. Third, the final call. All done, all finished, and signed. Signed. Oh, 41. Just in the nick of time. You almost missed out. Gotta be quick. 1.5 and 41. We've got 41 here. The key's now going this way again. 1.5 and 41. 1.5 and 41,000. 1.5 and $41,000. Looks like this isn't the end of it. Let's run up to 50. Let's run up to 50. 'Got 1.5 and 41,000. 45 or 50, I recommend. Let's go for a knockout bid. Yes. Would you like to go for 4,000 or 10? I wouldn't mind 10. It's on the phone again. I've given you, it's on you, it's on you. It's 1.5 and 41,000. Well, bear with us, ladies. I've given you enough time to contemplate. I'll do the same for them. You can't sell your property one day, you do the same. 1,544,000
1.544.
and 44. 1.5 and 44,000. At 1.5 and $44,000 now. At 1.5 and 44. At 44. The key's now going that way again. 1.5 and $44,000. What do you say, Kimmy? Guys, if you're in business, we do too. At 1.5 and 44. We will be knocking it down.
500.
$500. 44 and a half. 44 and a half. 44 and a half. So 1.5 and 44 and 500. Let's go for $500 as the minimum. I do recommend you go for a few thousands, just as a knockout bid. Because that extra 1,000 or 2,000 only means about I don't know, $100 of interest repayment every single year. Just a few cup of coffees. That's it. At 1.5 and $44,500. Could be their last. We don't know. The key's now going your way. Congratulations in advance. 1.5 and 44,500. I hope this time around you mean business, because we do too. What's 1.5 and 45.5? Second opportunity, 1.5, 44.5.
1.545.
1.5 and 45. Another half. Another half straight back. Another $500 straight back. Kimmy, we've got 45 now. 45. At 1.5 and 45,000. At 1.5 and $45,000. At 1.5 and $45,000 now. At 1.5 and $45,000. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty slow-paced, pretty challenging auction, going all the way from $1,300,000 to $1.5 and $45,000. And if you're thinking about selling, you go for the absolute A-team in Burwood, Hans and Kimi and Henry and the rest of the team at Railway Burwood. We will tell you how we maximize the value of your property as well, ladies and gentlemen. We will be recreating this fantastic competition in your front lawn at 1.5 and $45,000 with you now. At 1.5 and $45,000. 555. 45 and a half. Sorry, 45 and a half. 45 and a half. Guys, you should get the next beat ready, because I think they will be jumping back. Kimmy, get the next beat ready. 545 and a half. 545 and a half. 545 and a half. Another $500.
1,546.
At 46. There we go. 46. Like I mentioned, a quick bid is good bid, Kimmy. How about it? A 1.5 and 46,000. Oh, she's shaking her head. She says, I'm out. Are you? Let's call 3 times to find out. Kimmy, are you out? Let us know. Out? 46. Just another $500 to put you on top. 1.5 and $46,000. At 1.5 and $46,000. We'll be counting it down.
500.
500. 46 and a half. Guys, how about a knockout bid? Let's go for a knockout bid. Defeat your competition at 1.5 and 46 and a half.
500.
47 and 47. At 47. At 47 now. At 1.5 and 47,000. At 1.5 and $47,000. Henry, what do you reckon? Still got more room to go?
This was us, right?
No, 47 here.
What was us?
You got 46 and a half. They got 47.
No, they got the 47.
Oh, they got 47. Sorry. They got 47. Yeah. $47. Kimmy, How about it? Need to know, guys. Otherwise, we will be knocking it down. Once. Twice. Two. Final call. Sign. Permission to knock down. Permission to knock down. Yes. No. And welcome to Burwood, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. We are sold. Congratulations. Well bought, well bought, well bought.